Hello, and welcome back to Fem Life. If you'd like to support me, please use my affiliate links mentioned below. Every purchase you make will bring me closer to my gender transition. Michael stepped out of his car and checked his watch as he approached his apartment. It was just before noon, which suited him fine. He'd taken a half day off because work was slow and he was getting bored. There was plenty to do at home. The first thing he did upon arriving was take a quick shower. He had shaved his legs and chest the night before, so they were still smooth. Wrapping a towel around himself, he headed to the bedroom, contemplating what to wear. He chose a pair of white lace-trimmed panties and a matching padded bra. He added thigh-high stockings and a new white silk slip adorned with lace. He finished the look with a silky white robe and styled his hair into a ponytail. Back in the living room, he peeked through the glass doors but didn't realize the curtains were slightly open. He moved to the kitchen to grab a soda, placing the glass on the coffee table before heading to turn on the stereo. Leslie, his neighbor and close friend, lived next door and they shared a balcony. Unbeknownst to Michael, Leslie had taken the day off and had just returned from the store. As she approached her door, she caught a glimpse of Michael through the gap in the curtains. Intrigued, she saw him wearing the lacy slip and thought it was perfect. The phone rang, startling Michael. Hello? Hi Mike, it's Leslie. What's up? Not much. I took a half day off since it's slow. What about you? I took today off to make it a long weekend. I saw your car when I came back from the store, she said, adding silently, and a lot more. She continued, anyway, are you busy? I could use a favor. No problem. You haven't heard what I need yet. I'm trying to adjust the hem on a new dress and need a model. You seem to be about my size. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. Despite wanting to help, Michael hesitated. I'm not sure, Leslie. Mike, she cut in, we're good friends, right? Well, yeah, but... You know I wouldn't want to embarrass you, Mike. It's really tough to get a hem straight on your own. Please? What if someone sees me? Who would see? It's just us. Mike, I value our friendship and assumed you felt the same. I do, but... Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to pressure you. I'm just making a point. She smiled, though he couldn't see it. If you're not comfortable helping with the hem, that's okay. Many guys would be too embarrassed. But I really don't want to make you uncomfortable. I wouldn't do that. I know you wouldn't, Leslie. But here's the thing, and I hope it doesn't change anything between us. I saw you through the gap in your curtains when I came in, walking across your living room in a lovely white slip and stockings. Mike's heart raced. It doesn't bother me at all, Mike. In fact, the slip you're wearing is just the right length. I'd be happy to give you a makeover and you can be my dress model. Deal? He was at a loss for words. Finally, he asked, You don't think I'm weird or anything? She laughed and said, I've always thought that. Mike laughed with her, feeling a bit more at ease. But seriously, if you're into crossdressing, that's totally fine with me. I don't think any less of you. So, will you help me with the hem? You're serious, aren't you? Give me a couple of minutes to gather my nerves and I'll be over. And don't change. Leslie added. Michael sat down and had a cigarette to calm himself. Well, she knows, and she seems okay with it. Let's see how this goes. He slipped on some heels. Since they shared a balcony but he'd need to go outside to use it, he decided to go down the stairs. He peeked out his front door, saw the coast was clear, and quickly moved to Leslie's door. She let him in, and he hurried inside, blushing as she took in his appearance. You're going to look amazing when I'm done, Leslie said with a smile. Come on. She led him to her bedroom, wearing a pink silky robe similar to his. When she opened it, Mike saw she was also wearing a beautiful slip. I thought it was only fair that we match, Leslie said. Do you like it? It's really nice, Mike replied. And you look gorgeous. Just so you know, I'm only interested in women. It wouldn't matter to me if you were into guys, but I'm glad you're not. Have you ever been with a woman while dressed up? Leslie, you're the first person I've met who's okay with this, crossdressing, I mean. She shrugged. Mike, you're my friend, no matter how you dress. Thanks, he said, giving her a hug. For now, take a seat at the vanity. When I'm finished, you're going to look amazing. Leslie styled his hair and did his makeup, not letting him peek until she was done. What should I call you? How about Michelle? You don't quite look like Michael anymore, though I know there are women with that name. She guided him to the mirror. Michelle sounds good to me. Wow, Leslie. I look like a doll. I can't believe it. Told you so. Now you owe me. Let's get to work on my hem. She helped Michelle into the new dress. It's a shame your arms aren't shaved. They're not too hairy, but it would look better if they were. Well, just like I didn't want you to pluck my eyebrows too much, I can't show up at work looking like this. Leslie smiled. You definitely look like a lady now. If only it could be this way all the time. I think I'd really love it. They chatted about how Michelle had been crossdressing since she was about 6 or 7, sneaking her sister's clothes, and later her mom's. They discussed their favorite types of clothing and Michelle's big dream of finding a partner to marry, with both of them in matching silk wedding gowns. Their conversation flowed easily. You know, Michelle, as you've already admitted, you look like a real lady. My boss, Sarah, is coming over for dinner tonight. Would you like to join us? What will she think? I can't fool her with just my appearance. She won't mind at all. Trust me. But you can't wear this dress, it's mine. Do you have something nice to wear, or would you like to borrow something from me? A fancy dinner dress? I think I have something suitable. Are you sure about this? Absolutely. I'll see you around 6. Michelle put her robe back on and headed home. Leslie smiled, plotting her next move. Dinner was delicious, and Sarah, Leslie's boss, was a very pleasant woman. Afterward, the conversation shifted to Leslie and Sarah's workplace, a publishing firm. I have to tell you, Michelle, that Leslie and I discussed you before I came over. Not just about your outfit, you look wonderful. Leslie mentioned you're an avid reader with diverse interests. We're expanding and could use someone like you in our research department. You can't be serious, Michelle said. Oh, I am. Our office is mostly women, and I don't think anyone would mind you working there. I bet you'd prefer it over your current job. Especially since you'd get to be Michelle, Leslie teased, causing Michelle to blush again. It's still early. Just think about it. Leslie can handle the cleanup, Sarah said with a grin as Leslie stuck her tongue out at them. Show me your apartment. I hear you have a lot of books, I'd love to take a look. They headed next door to Michelle's apartment, where bookshelves were everywhere. There was a mix of fiction and non-fiction, covering a wide range of topics. Sarah observed the collection and nodded. Has it ever frustrated you to come across something incorrect in a book? She noticed Michelle smile. That's exactly the kind of issue you'd help resolve. Plus, there's varied research involved. I think you'd enjoy it and likely earn more than you do now. And you could continue being Michelle. It seemed too good to be true. They returned to Leslie's place. As they settled into the living room, Leslie said, I have a confession, Michelle. The moment you walked into my house today, I knew you should be Michelle all the time, even before the makeover. I knew your current job was slow and that you'd be interested in something new. Our business is growing, and I believe you'd be a perfect fit. I had been considering it already, but seeing you through the curtains really solidified it. If you're both serious about this, I think I should go for it. I'll need to give notice, of course. I am serious, Sarah replied. I'll prepare the paperwork on Monday, and Leslie can bring it to you. How does that sound? They discussed the job further, and soon it was time for Sarah to leave. After Sarah left, Michelle gave Leslie a big hug. I'm not sure how you feel about kissing girls or guys who look like girls, but a hug doesn't quite cover it. She kissed Leslie, making it clear she was comfortable with kissing girls like Michelle. Keep this up, Leslie said with a smile, and maybe we'll explore that matching wedding gown idea.